Welcome everyone, SirH here today. Coming at you with some online OST HeroScape. Kaiju Wars, in fact, and against Earthling. Season 5, Round 3. This is the fun 8 Hydra 8 Hydra army. So we're ready to go. Almost. Let's go ahead and get you guys in here. We've got the Hydras that we need to make names for again. So far we're pretty happy with them, but I think we made one adjustment. You guys are gonna have to remind me. I think it was Professor Plum. 6, 7, oops. I think it was Professor Plum was the adjustment we made last time. Violent Violet was at one point the purple color, but we've got Scarlet. Let's see, we've got Aquaman. We've got Papa Smurf. We've got Professor Plum. But I feel like there was... Oh, no, not Professor Plum. We were going to change it to... shoot, the McDonald's guy. What's his name? McDonald's purple guy. I should know this. Why is he... Oh, Grimace. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a good one. Orange Mailman. Mr. Green. We had Mrs. White. Whoops. And then Barbie. Where's Pink? There we go. Alright, then it looks like the you can roll the side, I guess. Voice tonight. No voice tonight. He's taking green side, so that means I get blue. Sweet. So I'm going to go ahead and move my guys here in a second. But I'm going to move my wound box and double down on it. Go. Okay, I gotta do a lot of number 4s. Okay, we've got Scarlet, Aqua, Man, Papa Smurf. What do we got? We got Grimace. I like that change up. Orange Mailman. Mr. Green, Mrs. White, and Barbie. Alright, and then Theracus. Feeling pretty good about that. Sweet. Alright, Wayne Kutzer, new Hydra names. How about Green Quartet? Green Quartet. I don't know the reference. We're not doing the new name. Well, there's only one new name this time, and that's Purple. Because originally it was Violent Violet in round 1. Round 2 it was Professor Plum, and that was okay. And then round 3, now we're trying out Grimace, because I really liked that. Someone suggested Grimace. Another pretty good map for me. Yes, I agree. I was checking out the map, and I thought even with his Arctos and Gray Spears, I should be able to get him anywhere on this map, which is great. I mean, the road touches everything. The heights are not very secure. So I do feel a little bit better about this one. Yeah, Cody. Yeah, that's what I thought when I first looked at the map. Was I thought as well this map looked pretty great for me. Development should be very, very easy overall. And then once I get onto road, not even just onto road, I mean, even if I'm not on road, again, all the heights are very accessible. Even this level 3 height here is pretty gross if I can get Hydras up on that. Yeah, Zawit's not too bad either for a Hydra if I really wanted to. I mean, I'm not probably going to use it, but, you know, Ingvild is interesting. I probably won't grab that either, but, you know, Hydra's having the ability to disengage might be... Like, Theracus might be worth an order... No, I don't think No, it's not worth that order marker. So he's done placing, which means it's my turn. Doesn't really matter who we go with, so we're just gonna throw all the Hydras here in the front, which is funny because when you're running 8 Hydras, it just really doesn't matter where you place them. Like if you've got 1 or 2 Hydras, sure you want to kind of be mindful of where they're going. It doesn't really matter. Actually, this one should be over here. 2, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, 1, 2. That one actually feels pretty bad. Well, no, I guess I can get road here. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, level 2 onto road to start. I like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't quite get there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get to those level 2s on each side in one turn. That's really, really strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't get anyone else though. Interesting. Okay, I think this is probably the best I can do, honestly. Aquaman's in a bit of an odd spot, but so be it. Cody, I got a lot of money on Grimace, so don't do anything stupid with him. All right, deal. I mean, Grimace isn't actually. It is in a pretty good spot. I'll be honest. He's able to get to road turn 1, so he's in a really good spot. Okay, order markers. Well, the problem is he has Varkanen still, and Varkanens are still going to be able to blow me up from height on turn 2, no matter where they are. I'd prefer to win initiative if that is the case. So, do I slow roll or do I try and... Like, the only two Hydras that can get onto road early are Barbie and Orange Mailman. Problem is, if I take turns doing both, one of them's going to die to the Gray Spears. So do I do 2 order markers early? What's up, Branquist? Glad to see you join. Yeah, I think I have to do 2 order markers early, hoping that I win initiative. Of course, if he goes order marker 1 and I have order marker 2 on a Hydra, he's just gonna blow up that Hydra because I have an order marker on it. Yeah, I think I'd rather spread out order markers against the... See, because if I put 2 order markers on one Hydra, it's easy for the Varkanans just to focus down the Hydra and then steal turns. But with 8 Hydras, I have to spread them out to force him to try and spread damage. That still feels bad because then I'm taking a couple wounds on each Hydra, but I think that's better than putting multiple on one and then losing that one and losing that turn, and then he can just target whichever Hydras have order markers left. So yeah, I think I just develop them up. So he's got Arctos here and Gray Spears here on the sides. Let's see, where's the Dark Claw? 1, 2, and where? Am I blind? Where's the last Dark Claw? 1, 2. Is there... Oh! Underneath Marituk's head. Underneath Tuck. Okay. So he's got 2 Gray Spears on each side. 1... Oh, and he's got Manuvi somewhere. Can you color the... I'm not sure which one is Manuvi. I think it's this one. Okay, yeah. So Gray Spears are here, 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 and here. Okay, that's Arctos with the blue hair. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Okay, so he's got 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gross. He's going to be on this level 3. Oh, God. He can platform on this level 3. Oh my gosh, yeah. If he wins initiative, I'm screwed. So if he wins initiative, I don't want him. Who do I want to develop then? I guess he'll just be platforming level 3 anyway. He'll be able to be on this level 3 anyway. So do I force him to come closer? No, that's fine. Actually, I don't think I want to platform on these level 2s because he can run up here, potentially shoot me from height. Well, this one actually I'm safer because then it's a... Then he'd have to be up here to platform, and then a back one could attack. So that's probably not the play. This is the dangerous spot because he can platform here and attack. Interesting. Maybe. So we're gonna do order marker 1 on something that's gonna be safer, I think. So Orange Mailman, and then my guess is he'll have a harder time getting good attacks on it. I think I actually am gonna try and blitz him with the Orange Mailman, and then we're gonna get... I've got 8 Hydras, so I've got to try and take a risk. Last time I played against them, these dudes, I got wrecked because I spread them out. So I'm gonna try something different. I am gonna try and do 2 turns on Orange Mailman, even if he wins initiative. Because to get height, he'd have to be here. And from here he can't. Yeah. I like that. Okay, Orange Mailman, and then I think I'm going to develop on the other side. Barbie. No, because Barbie can get to level 2 on turn 1. Oh, no, but I do want Barbie on a turn 3 if he wins initiative. Yeah. Because then that's road. So we'll go Scarlet in the middle. Okay. I actually feel okay about that. Because if he develops to the right here, he's going to have a harder time attacking Orange Mailman than if I develop up here when he can get height. And I don't win initiative. Ugh. Definitely would have preferred winning initiative. Interesting. Okay, did not expect that. He wanted to go with the Dark Claw play. Well, he's developing them, but they don't get to attack. Interesting that he's just going Dark Claws. Huh. I feel like you definitely want to go Arctos to get early crazy buffed attacks, but maybe he feels like he doesn't need to do that until the second turn because he's got range. But the Dark Claw play there, that's interesting. Dark Claws. I feel like he doesn't. Well, he does. No, he does have one order marker on the Dark Claws. It might be a turn 3. That might be a turn 3. First 2 turns, develop the Dark Claws up. If you lose one, turn 3 on them, you get to bond with an Arctos or a Manuve. Huh. I don't know. That's interesting. They get 2 attacks per turn, but they have to be separate figures. They can attack up to 6. Would he go for a start zone rush with them? That seems weird. I feel like he wouldn't do that. And he can't attack with them until they die. So even if I platform Orange Mailman here, which I am, the best he can do is engage them. And that's just a bad idea. And the best he can do is only take 1 spot up here. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Curious to see what his next play is. Well, tracking, yep, that makes sense. So I know he's going to platform level 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He'll probably take here and here. That's what I do. You just take level 3s here on road, level 3s here, and you just kind of decide what you're going to do after that. Once I go here, I mean, you could jump all the way up to level 3s and try and get attacks down, but that's also pretty risky, engaging a Hydra that close to my start zone. But maybe it'll pay off. Yep, so I called it. He's going there and there and there, here and here. Or here and here, I guess. This guy can't get there, so he goes here. Yep, expected. Now, question. If I go here... No, it's always better to go here than be down here. Yeah. Because he's only going to get same level attacks. Yeah, he can't get any height attacks on me. Unless he comes to this level 3, which he might do. He might do, but that's really gutsy for 1 Hydra out of 8. But that said, 1 Hydra is equal to technically his whole squad, so I mean, in terms of points, it's a fair trade. Okay. Orange Mailman. On the road again. On the road again. Question is, what do I do turn 2? I guess it completely is dependent on what he does. Turn 2, I've got it an Orange Mailman. Yeah, I've got an Orange Mailman, obviously, but if I have a choice, do I target the... Yeah, I think I have to target the Gray Spears. Yeah, it lets him bond with a hero or a squad figure at that point, but that's the nature of Arcanans. They get to do that anyway. They get to do that until they're all dead. So I gain value. Well, no, this is a little bit different in that even if I kill 3 Gray Spears, his order marker still lets him take a turn with 4 figures. So it's a little bit different than the other Gray Spear army, where killing 2 Gray Spears lowered his attacks per turn, which kind of ganked his units. But because he's going so heavily into Arcanans, actually going into the Gray Spears doesn't feel great because he can still bond with the hero or the Dark Claws almost completely. Curious to see what he does here, though. Again, the only hide attacks he can get are being hyper aggressive here. He probably doesn't want to have to engage with the Dark Claw. It doesn't really gain him anything, but if he wants to stop me from taking level 3. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But, there's no reason for me to go there. This doesn't really do me anything except for defense. Is he going to go here? Just to engage me? That doesn't feel worth it, though, because you can't attack. And you can't block me off of here unless he puts the Gray Spears there, which he might do. He might actually put that there and then go 2 Gray Spears just to hold the height. But I've got 8 Hydras, so I could just bring up a Hydra here and attack those positions. That still feels pretty bad. And because I put it on Scarlet... Oh, he did do it. See, because he can't attack, that doesn't feel worth it unless he's going to put the Gray Spears there. If he goes Gray Spears there, interesting play. I guess he's doing that... If the Gray Spears don't go here, then he probably sits behind and attacks to try and force me to disengage. I don't know. I guess he doesn't... If the Gray Spears die, I guess he doesn't really mind, because he gets the... I don't know. See, but this is bad. This is a bad play. Because... no. If he gets wounds on me, then it's not a bad play at all. I mean, he's going to get attacks. He's only going to get 2 attacks, it looks like. But I can just rotate around. In fact, no, I'm not even going to rotate around. I would just go level 3 here, attack here. If I kill, then I get a hide attack on the Gray Spear. That's way better than here. 1, 2. See, 1, 2, 3. No, I'm out of range, so that's not going to work. I wonder why he did that, though. So he gets 1 attack. Very interesting. I guess he wanted to limit my attacks to only 2 figures. Very interesting play. Yeah, and I'm just gonna platform on level 3. Get the kills I can get. No reason to change, and then I can get a hide attack on the Gray Spear there. No reason to change it up for any other reason. 4 attacks of 4, potentially 5 if I can kill this one and then get a hide attack. But I gotta kill it, man. Gosh. If I can't kill 1 figure in 4 attacks of 4, okay, that should go through. There we go. And then an attack of 5. I'll take it. So he's still getting 4 attacks. And actually, that's not horrible that he lost a Gray Spear, because even though he's on either same level or low ground, he's still going to get 4 dice because he's next to Arctos. So my guess is he's going to try and get Arctos 2, 3, 4 here, get an attack up, and then get 2 same level attacks of 4. Oh no, he can only get 1. So he'd have to get attacks up. Yeah, it feels bad. I'm not sure what his plan there is then. Unless he went Arctos like here and then did Gray Spears behind. I could see that. I could see that. But that still feels bad because Arctos' range is 6, so you don't want him. But this is a bit of a clogged position. So he could go... Well, no, 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, the water blocks me. 1, 2. And I can't get up there. So, yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, if he put Arctos here, he could go here, here, and get an attack of 4 up, and then 2 more attacks of 4 up. Actually, he could bring this one down 3 attacks of 4 up. Yeah, that's actually not bad. And then Arctos potentially can... Yeah, exactly. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, well, he hasn't done it yet, but he's doing the play that I suggested. Because if he goes here, I'm forced to go through Arctos, right? So if I come down onto low ground, I have to eat up Arctos, and then he can just pod here and keep the Gray Spears alive. And I can't come around this way. Well, I guess I could. I could come this way and attack a Gray Spear here if he pods here. But I would have to, again, I'd have to eat through Arctos first. And Arctos dying isn't horrible because you can still go Arctos onto Incendiborgs, which then have 8 range, and you can still bond with Manuvi. Okay, so he's going this way purposefully to avoid a play where I come here and attack that Gray Spear. So he'll get 1 attack of 3, 2 attacks of 4 up into my Hydra. Pretty good odds of doing at least 1 wound. I think maybe 2 wounds, but I do get extra defense. Oh, interesting. Okay, so he wants 1 same level attack and then 2 buffed attacks. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, probably not a good idea because then I can just get a kill there. This way I have to kill Arctos to be able to get to your guys. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100% you can see my Hydra. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely see my Hydra from there. 3v7. Through 4v7. So 2 4v7s. And I've used up all my dice now. Yep. Called it. Okay. And now I've got 2 Hydras in threatening position. Let's go. Come on, Barbie and Orange Mailman. Question is, what do I do with Barbie on road? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That feels meh. I can get a kill there, there, and then there. I mean, that feels pretty good if I can get the kills. It's only 1 Gray Spear. Or do I just go here and try and eat Arctos and then follow it up with an Orange Mailman? That honestly feels better because going here with Barbie just is inviting Dark Claw attacks and then just dying. Probably go here with Barbie, eat Arctos, follow up with Orange Mailman, and then develop up another one, probably. Yeah, probably. Well, no, I'd go Barbie, Orange Mailman. Would I go Barbie, or would Barbie get targeted? Barbie would probably get targeted, because even if I eat Arctos, these would jump up onto the level 3s. No, there's no reason to go Nilfheim. I think she would. I think he would still go Gray Spears here, hoping to win initiative. And the Dark Claws could still engage here and do damage. So Barbie for sure. Orange Mailman I think makes sense because I'm on height. Barbie might be a risky order marker though because I'll be so far forward and on the same level. Especially because it's an order marker 3. I probably need to develop up 1 more. onto like this level 3 here. Probably develop up Aquaman 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like go like, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, go Aquaman here, and then I can take level 3, or I can use Road. Because this is gonna feel clogged over here, so maybe I develop over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't feel too bad if I have to develop up Aquaman here or Scarlet here. I think I'm gonna go Aquaman. And then I'll double up on Barbie just to scare him off. Barbie's gonna get a good order marker, I think, anyway. I think Orange Mailman will too. Do I trust that they can hold out? Maybe. Maybe. Having a second order marker on Orange Mailman that early was super nice. So maybe I do need 2 on Barbie. But then I'm not developing any. Last round I developed at least 1. And that's typically what I've done, is I've tried to develop 1. Kind of depends on if I win initiative here, though. Do I develop up 1? Always have them in threatening position. I think I need to have at least 3 in threatening position, because I'm always going to take 1 or 2 wounds. Yeah, especially because Barbie's going to end up being kind of in the middle of things. I think I do feint the Barbie order marker to make Orange Mailman a strong order marker, because I'm going to engage with Barbie and attack. That way, that will take focus off Orange. Orange gets in and attacks. And then the second one on Barbie, they think it's potentially order marker 3, and then I develop Aquaman for another development. Yeah, I think that's okay. The way that I have to play this, I think I have to continually develop my Hydras. And I think I eat Arctos here, because he's got it all on Gray Spears, which makes their attacks much weaker if I can kill him. And even if I kill a Gray Spear over here and say I got perfect and kill the Dark Claws, like, they just bond with Manuvi. Well, no. They're going to bond with... they could, but yeah, if I go here, he just bonds with Dark Claws and then pods around Arctos, so that's not a good idea. I think I just eat Arctos. Potentially he does come in with Manuvi, but I think I have to take that risk. That's kind of the whole point. So I come here and I'll eat Arctos, and if I get lucky, then I can maybe eat some Gray Spears. So far, not good. 1 wound. That's a little bit better. We're heating up. Cooking with oil. I need a blank, though. Need another blank. I got it. Well, would have preferred that sooner. But that's going to go on the Incendiborgs. It does weaken the Gray Spears, but now they get to go on to this level 3. He gets 2 attacks, so 1 attack from same level somewhere, and then 2 attacks from level 3. But likely targeted on Barbie. And they get the Manuvi order marker. Or a turn. I think definitely Manuvi, because he only gets to take a turn with 1 Gray Spear. Manuvi makes sense because he can do Charging Assault and get potentially multiple attacks of 5. So yeah, I'm glad I only put 1 order marker on Barbie. That's good. And Orange Mailman can sit here and attack Manuvi still. So that doesn't feel too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm just glad I got only one wound off of that. That's a nuts attack. Oh my gosh. He gets this battle frenzy, man. He still might be able to do work. Let's see if he can max skulls again. 1 for 5. Am I gonna blank on him? Not this time, but he could still keep battle frenzying. Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. Wow, he got 3 attacks. He went 4 for 5 and then 1 for 5, 1 for 5. I guess he got a little scared after he only did 1 wound on that order marker. Makes sense. Back up. Just try and split me up as much as possible. I think since it's on Orange Mailman, do I go for that Gray Spear or do I go for Manuvi? I'm not really sure. Yeah, for sure he can see. He can see around that tree easy. One for 3. Ooh. Hanging in there, Barbie. Hanging in there, Barbie. Let's go. Hanging in there, Barbie. Come on. Ooh. It's going to be a rough attack. Oh, my. I don't know what my defense is, but I feel like it's disgusting right now. Yeah, 42% defense. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay. Orange Mailman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that's nothing. So we go 1, 2, 3. Oh no, he could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I go here, no, I go here. That way I can eat either Manuvi or the Gray Spear. And I think I go for the Gray Spear just because, again, that limits the number of attacks from the Gray Spears from range. Makes it tougher order markers. So I'll go for the Gray Spear first. And 2 attacks on Manuvi. Let's see if I can do some wounds. 2 for 4. Sure. Throw a wound on him. Question is, did he go 3 on the Gray Spears? That would have been pretty gutsy, I think. Oh no, he's only on turn 2. Yeah, honestly, because they can bond. No, I don't know. Maybe he went turn 3 on the Dark Claws. I'm not really sure. He's gonna disengage and go for Orange Mailman, so we can get a hide attack. That doesn't seem worth it, especially because I don't have order markers on Barbie or Orange Mailman. Well, actually, no, I do have an order marker on Barbie, so he does have to. So he does have to think about that. He does have to think about that. Two for 5. Let's see if Barbie can hold out. She does. She is holding strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is he gonna? Question is no, I guess not. I thought he might take there just so he can get attacks and wounds on Orange Mailman, but he wants to make sure he's got safe order markers. So that kind of makes sense. Barbie's holding strong. Let's see if she can hold out a little bit longer. So far, so good. Come on. Dang, she is not budging. Well, I scared him with the order marker on Barbie, so that's good. Now I've got Aquaman running up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So even if he goes with the Dark Claws, they're not even going to be able to engage Aquaman. And I can take level 3 or use Road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. 2, 3. Oh, interesting. That might be better, actually. Getting to level 3 here doesn't really get me anything. 3, 4, 5. Getting stuck there doesn't get me anything. Getting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Well, no, because that just invites hide attacks from Dark Claws. So here we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Could potentially wipe those guys out. That feels better. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I could still take 2 attacks there. That's actually fine. I think that's better because Dark Claws can't retaliate. Going here does let me get a little bit closer, but not by much. So I'm okay with this because it puts a lot of pressure on this side. And I can still run on this side and make and force, like, it makes it look like I can come here, which I mean go here, which I can. And actually if he kills Barbie, I can replace, or I can come up here and attack Dark Claws if I want to, but Dark Claws can't engage Aquaman this turn. So yeah, I'm okay with that. Barbie holding out. Oh my gosh. There you go. Jeez. Well, I'll give her, I'll give her kudos. She held out for probably 12 attacks there. Golly. 3 attacks from Manuvi, or no, 4 attacks from Manuvi, plus I think 6 attacks from Gray Spears, roughly. So she did good. Barbie did good. Would have preferred not to lose her that quickly because now Gray Spears can clean up on Orange Mailman, who still gets 3 attacks. So again, I would prefer not have lost her there. I would have liked her to at least force the Gray Spears to attack her, but there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's still getting an attack on. Shoot. I was hoping that wouldn't go through, especially at the end of the round on a potential initiative switch. But I've made it harder on him. Order marker on Gray Spears when you only have 4 range feels pretty risky. But the value he's gotten so far is pretty decent. I've killed 2 Gray Spears, a Dark Claw, and Arctos. So for 1 Hydra and a half, I feel like it's pretty even. Actually. Well, I definitely have to go Aquaman. I have to get him in the action. Going Orange Mailman feels a bit rough, though, because he only gets 2 attacks, so I feel like he's just going to have to soak damage. If I go 2 on Aquaman, I'm going to get attacks back, but I think I have to trust he can survive for a full round of attacks, and then I think a turn 3 again to get another Hydra into the mix has to be the play. And I think I go Papa Smurf. Because I basically have to take the pressure off of me from the Gray Spears. As soon as I can take the pressure off of me from Gray Spears, I think I'm okay to just slow roll into Marutuk. And Incendiborgs are concerning because they'll now have 8 range, but there's still 4 move. Let's go Grimace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's probably fine. Interesting. Gray Spears, Nilfheim, and Dark Claws. Well, Nilfheim feels natural because if you lose this one, he can just replace and grab a big attack. Dark Claws. Does he take a turn with Dark Claws? I could potentially steal a turn on Dark Claws here. Because that might actually be a safe order marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, he might be thinking it's a safe order marker. He goes Dark Claws turn 1. He goes here. And then Gray Spears behind it, or Manuvai runs up, attacks down, and then Dark Claws clean up here. Ooh. And then a Gray Spear order marker, and then a Nilfheim order marker, turn 3. Yeah, I think I go for Dark Claws here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Try and clean them up. Steal the order marker. Because that's the safe... Well, is it? Is it the safer order marker? No, it's not the safer order marker. Gray Spears are the safer order marker here. But if I attack here... Does he just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Does he just come back onto level 3 here? He just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He just goes with Manuvai to height and blows up Aquaman when I've got 2 turns on Aquaman in a row. Whereas replacing Barbie here, I can kill Manuvai potentially. At the best, he's getting a, 1 height attack. Well, no, I guess he could get 2 height attacks if he runs up here. Yeah, I think that's still better to play here, because if I go here, even if that's an order marker, yeah, that's great, but the safe order marker for him, he's smart. He's going to know that I can make this play. That's not a safe order marker. The safe order marker is Gray Spears. Yeah. Yeah, no, I run up and replace and just try and kill Manuvai. But do I do it from range? Do I engage him like that? Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm not sure it really matters. What's his wounds? He's got 1 life left. Let's see if I can finish him off before he blows me up with his crazy attacks. Come on, got him. I'm actually not even sure. I think Manuvai... I think he speeds up stuff, though, actually, now I think about it. Okay. Actually, let's look at Gray Spears. And then let's look at the synergy. I can't remember how to do Manuvai. Manauvi. Okay. Place this sphere on unique armor card with a range of 1. Manuvai Spear adds 2 to the move number of that card. Oh, okay. Well. Alright. Well, Nilf now gets 8 movement. 1, 2. 7, 8. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so the safe order markers on Gray Spears makes sense. So now he bonds with Dark Claws. but the best he can do is get a low attack and a high and a same level attack. Well, he's gonna get 4 attacks though, and they have base I think 4 attacks, so he's actually got good chances of doing some wounds here. I think I should be able to survive. Well, not should. I mean, Barbie survived way longer than she should have, so we'll see what transpires here. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's interesting. Why he goes there? If you're gonna go there, why don't you just go? Oh, yeah, going there makes sure that I can't attack up, but you can still use road to engage here or down into my start zone, I guess. Oh, and yeah, now he gets a height attack from level 3. Okay. So he'll get 2 height attacks. Actually, yeah, he's got a pretty good chance of dealing some pretty good wounds here. There's a big block. But he still gets 2 attacks of 4. 2 more attacks of 4, so... If he does 2 wounds, I think I'm okay with that still. If he does 3, I'm kind of screwed. 1, I'm feeling pretty good about my life. Ooh, or I just die. Yeah, now I'm screwed. F. That really blows. Whew, did not need the 4 for 4. Oh, man. Yeah, that was rough. I think we just go here. And we attack 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go here and attack the Gray Spear. 0 for 4. Oh man, that is a rough sequence of turns. Man, the fact that he's still getting so much value out of the Gray Spears is just, this is not good now. This turned from doing pretty decent trades to really bad trades. Oh my gosh, he has the balls to still go on Gray Spears. It pisses me off when he's only got 2 left. Oh my gosh, he threw 2 whole order markers on him. It makes sense though. They were in a position where order marker 1 was safe, and he had to assume even losing Manuvi wouldn't lose him an order marker, which makes sense. I mean, rough. Rough. Order marker 3 has got to be on Nilfheim, though. I don't think he could have been so ballsy as to put it on Dark Claws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. Two for 4. I still blocked it, so not bad. I mean, if I can stay there and be engaged and hold my position, I'll be pretty happy. Nope. Oof, man, Aquaman was a chump. Holy. 2 down. Yeah, he could have gone for Mrs. White and Mr. Green. Agreed, Cody. 2 attacks of 4 to try and weaken up some of the reinforcements. Definitely feels pretty good. The 1 for 4 into an 0 for 6 feels pretty bad, because I was hoping at least 1 Hydra could kind of lock up. But now even if he's got order marker 3, we'll be back. Looks like it said it disconnected. Hopefully we're back. Chat and let me know if we're back. Uh, 2 for 4. Okay, so he's going with Gray Spears. Okay, I blocked that one. See if I can hold out. Alright, thanks Cody. So I'm back. We're good. Well, Orange Mailman holding out there was pretty nice. See, 1, 2, so that means order marker 3 for sure is on Nilfheim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He could go here and just try and finish him off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he can't develop past Orange Mailman. I imagine he'll just go here and either one-shot him or develop here and then just do a special attack. Either way, from that position, I think I'm safe doing a Papa Smurf turn here. The problem is then Nilfheim could. Then they can engage from height. Any of them can engage from height. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. Going here lets me get on to level 3. But that means I have to win initiative. Otherwise I'm just on low ground. At this point, if I'm developing Hydras, I don't think I can leave him on low ground on a potential initiative switch. Even if I am potentially giving up a level 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Yeah, coming in here doesn't really get me much. 1, 2, 3, honestly. So I might just end up having to go here and develop up others slowly. Kind of depends on how he plays this. I know it's on Nilfheim. My guess is he'll be safe and go here and just attack, because I've only got 2 life left and there's no reason to potentially engage Nilfheim and then have me take a risk on an order marker and start beating up on Nilfheim. So either that or he goes over here and attacks from over here. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he can't get to level 3, so he could go here and attack or here and attack. Depends on what he wants to do. I think going here is a better spot just because, yeah, exactly. I was going to say, this is a little bit of a better spot because you still get a good ranged attack off. You can then start targeting Hydras on this end. Yeah, over here makes a lot of sense. And I mean, he can literally fly into my start zone. And start beating up on Hydras if he wants to. So, not bad. And that way he doesn't risk Mr. Orange Mailman blowing up his Nilfheim. Well, he goes another round where Gray Spears are going to be another safe order marker. Oh, that is so infuriating. Because turn 1 makes a lot of sense. You just throw it on Gray Spears, you go Dark Claws, eat up Orange Mailman, and then if they don't, you just kill them with Gray Spears. And if they do, then you just take a level 2, level 3, and get early wounds on whatever order markers I place down here. And then you just start following up with 8 range Borgs and or 8 range move Nilfheim. Hey. How do I play this? I think I go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can get to Scarlet, but he can't get to anyone else unless I put someone else here. I've got to get someone else on road, and I don't even think it makes sense turn 1 to go Papa Smurf down into here. Even if I win initiative. Because then what do? I kill 2 Dark Claws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then Nilfheim just takes height here. But then I could attack up with Grimace. Do I just go Papa Smurf, try and kill the Dark Claws? Especially if they just come around and try and kill Orange Mailman, I could just kill the Dark Claws. But then he still has Gray Spears. But I feel like after 1 order marker on Gray Spears, you're losing value after that. Because then you're potentially losing Dark Claws and or Gray Spears, depending on my order markers. So Orange Mailman is good just sitting there soaking damage. So I definitely go Papa Smurf. And can he even reach Papa Smurf? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can't even attack unless it's a special, so that's fine. Papa Smurf. I think I develop in... If he throws Nilfheim down here, attack melee, 1, 2, 3, 4, can still range, that's fine. So I go here, he probably kills and wounds. I want to develop up 1 here. If Nilfheim comes over, I'm going to want something to come up to Nilfheim, but I don't think I want it until turn 3. I want to get this over on turn 2 because... But if Nilfheim comes here, I want turn 2 attacks. And then I want something over here that could come back over on a Nilfheim if he goes Nilfheim, or up on this spot on turn 3, yeah. So then I go Mrs. White, because she's kind of out of the picture up there. We develop her just onto road for the next round. And then I think we go Grimace. And I'm actually going to put one on Orange Mailman, just to force attacks on the Orange Mailman, because I'm going to try and get him to think that I want to take that risk to try and kill there and then kill Gray Spear. So Papa Smurf comes in, Mrs. White develops, Grimace potentially can help over if he attacks with Nilfheim over here. Well, that's if it's melee. If Nilfheim sits on this spot, the order marker on Mrs. White, we'll see how that turns out. It might just be awful, because he might just be blowing up these 3 Hydras. But the Grimace order marker is just to get something on road here that I can then keep developing up. We'll see. We'll see how it transpires. I'm not sure how this is going to play out. It really depends on how he plays Nilfheim. He can do anything with Nilfheim. A really smart play would honestly be Nilfheim here. Ooh, and blow up these 3 Hydras. I think I need to start pushing the top here and defend, and potentially defending Nilfheim order marker there, actually. So maybe not. So maybe Grimace is not the play there. He's going to feel like he's lost value down here. So he'll probably do 1 order marker down here, then start going to Nilfheim order markers where he can go here and blow me up while I'm spreading order markers. So let's go Mrs. White, and then develop up a second one, Mr. Green. Can I get anywhere? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. So the best I can do is low ground. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I could go here if he tries to. Okay. Scarlet? No, I think Mr. Green. I like Scarlet being able to be on this side. Yeah, Miss White, Mr. Green, Papa Smurf, Orange Mailman. I think that's fine. Yep. Ooh, I'm not winning initiative. Dang. It's my turn to roll a 1. Yeah, so he's definitely going nil for 2 turns. My guess is well, yeah. Grays are the safe order marker, turn 1, and then 2 on nil. Makes a lot of sense. Mega Silver. I didn't know this game was happening. Yeah, well that means you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, because you should have gotten a notification. That or YouTube, it doesn't send notifications. I'm not sure. Yeah, and I forgot to post it in the OST. So yeah, totally expected this order marker from Earthling. I'm not going to get much value out of Papa Smurf, though, because I'm only going to be able to kill 1 Dark Claw. So I might have to rethink how I play the Papa Smurf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Ooh, I can't even grab that level 3. Shoot. Oh, that's not good. I was thinking maybe I could have grabbed that. I am subscribed to full notifications, but that's turned off on my phone. Oh, no worries. You're good. I was just giving you a hard time. Yeah, no Discord notification. Yeah, it's a little bit later. We started at 9:30. It was pretty late, so I just left it. I didn't feel like I wanted to message everybody this late, but yeah, I mean, as long as I'm not doing an at everyone, it's probably fine. Because then it's just people that want the notifications. Anyway, interesting play with the Dark Claw there. I think he's just trying to get as much value out of the Varkanans as possible. I get 4 attacks, so he doesn't want to give me 4 attacks. But he's also sees the order marker on Orange Mailman, so he considers the possibility that I'm taking turns there. Interesting choice. Why he would move over there. I guess he wants to block that. Oh, okay. If he's platforming Nilfheim on the level 3, that makes sense. Just force Hydras into a wall there. Thanks, Mega Silver. Yeah, the live stream. Yeah, for those that want the notification, they get them. Yeah, I hear you. Well, shoot. Earthling is playing this super cagey with his Varkanans. They have gotten way more value out of just the last few figures than I think he ever could have hoped. That said, if I can get them off the board and force him to stop putting order markers on them, then I won't feel so bad. Because I don't mind Hydras into Nilfheim, Hydras into, Marutuk, because it's still 4 attacks, generally, right? 3-4 attacks, right? So... yeah, honestly, this map is helpful for me, but the biggest downside is these hexes right here. Crazy, 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 crazy chokiness right in that hex. It's a lot of value that you can get out of putting a figure right there. Because there's even this position is very hard to route. I mean, I'm running double-spaced Hydras, so I don't know, maybe it's possible with a normal army to actually route that position a little easier, but I mean, think about a figure here and here, then you're just toast. Alright, how long is Orange Mailman gonna hold out? Not much longer. He's just taking wounds. He's bleeding out. He's still there though. Well, Order Marker and Papa Smurf, I know for a fact he's got the next 2 on Nilfheim. Like, if he's got it on Grey Spears again, that's fine, I guess. But that just, again, if I were him, you have to anticipate potentially losing initiative and then losing your Varkanans. So then you lose value. So I'd be very surprised if he put another Order Marker on the Varkanans at this point. Next round he will, for sure. At least put 1. Because he's not going to lose his Grey Spears. Because now I'm going to have to start focusing on Nilfheim, which is a problem, because then he can still get value out of the stupid Varkanans. But Papa Smurf is only going to get me 1 attack on a Dark Claw. That's all I get. So, knowing that I've got it on Mrs. White and Mr. Green, and can develop up on this side, it makes a lot of sense to attack the Dark Claw. But then Nilfheim's just can sit here on the level 3 and attack back. And he doesn't have to come up to this level 3 to try and get all my Hydras. But I'd rather him attack 1 Hydra that's sleeping than 3 Hydras that are sleeping. Or 3 Hydras that are trying to develop. So I'd rather put Papa Smurf here. Here. I don't want to go here, because then that just invites an attack down for no reason. But actually, maybe that's okay. Maybe I give him that attack. Because knowing I've got it on Miss White and Mr. Green, I do want to get attacks on Nilfheim. So yeah, I think I do that. Rather than coming here, because then that's just inviting another Grey Spirit death. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I go here. Try and bait him into the level 3 with Nilfheim. And that way I don't have to be engaged with the Dark Claw. Okay, well that's my Papa Smurf turn. He's going to be sleeping. But I'm trying to bait him into here, so Mrs. White and Mr. Green, but that likely won't because he has to assume an Order Marker is on both of them rather than Orange Mailman. Because the only reason I'd go Orange Mailman is a turn 1. So now he knows it's on Mrs. White and Mr. Green. Ooh, yeah, that's spicy. Now he just goes to the opposite hill rather than this hill or that hill. Yeah. Yeah, that's gross. Ah, 3 attacks of 4. Pretty good odds of just blowing up 3 of my Hydras all at once. Honestly, it's... yeah, Nilfheim can die, but he can really limit my Order Marker management here because my Hydras are scary because they have 4 attacks. That's it. The minute you put the first wound or two on them, makes them substantially more difficult to play. Because then I have to do the orange mailman treatment and just let them sit there. Oh my gosh, you could be kidding me. Well, good thing I didn't put another order marker on him. Actually, I can expect to be blanking now. I've been rolling crazy defense up to this point. I need to check that. 36, okay. Still, the fact that he's maxing out like this right now is... Whew, that's a huge block. Kind of wish it was on Grimace now. Having one on each side would have at least invited him to choose which side he wanted to go to. Actually, no, if I had it on Grimace, then he would have sat back and just targeted Papa Smurf. Now, at least, it's a little bit aggressive. Okay, Mrs. White. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I just have to drop her onto this road. And then Mr. Green will start charging the hill on Nilfheim. Meanwhile, Nilfheim's going to sit and target more Hydras. Yay. Kind of expected that. And that just... Well, okay, so he wants to go for Mrs. White. Oh, yeah, duh. Go for Mrs. White, because he's already wounded Papa Smurf, so now he just goes the unwoundeds again. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's expected. I can't... I mean, even if I put Mrs. White here, he can still target her, so you just have to accept it and hope that all works out. 3 attacks of 4, though, on 3 separate Hydras feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. The biggest downside is that if he wins initiative, he just gets to fly away with Nilfheim for 8. Okay, see, he's just guaranteeing that I don't have an errant order marker on Orange Mailman to potentially engage and get wounds on Nilfheim. So smart play. You want a lower variance, right? In his mind, it's spicy to get 3 attacks on 4, but then you're near the start zone at the end of the round, and a potential initiative switch just blows you up. Here, in the event that I took a risky order marker here, he doesn't get engaged, and he's in a better position where wounding the frontward Hydras is gonna, keep him safe. Ouch. It's gonna be a dead Hydra. Yep. Papa Smurf dying like a chump. Oh, and he still gets to hit Orange Mailman. Yeah. Ouch. Rough. Rough. Well, Mr. Green can't get onto road up here. That's a little bit rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I even bother over here? I think I have to, in the event that he tries to fly back over. The problem is, if he doesn't and he blows up Mrs. White, but, well, let me think about that. I've already got Grimace and Scarlet. If I go here, I can still go here if I needed to. If I go here, I can still go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can still get 2 potential order markers into Nilfheim. Rather than having one all the way over here, he targets Mrs. White, kills her, wounds her, and then I don't have any potential secondary attacks. Yeah, I think that's okay. See what happens. We shall see. Okay. Well, I think I need to go Mr. Green, because the hope there would be he's the close. I mean, I can still target Nilfheim early, which is what I want. Mrs. White is secondary because then I can kind of choose based off of what happens to road rage her into something. The problem is, do I develop a third or do I trust my defense? I mean, I think I'd have to go Mr. Green again or Mrs. White. Mrs. White would be the safer order marker, I think, because Mr. Green would more likely get unless order marker 1, he would just focus on Mrs. White, and then I lose my second and third turn. They both have full life. Do I develop a third? No, I think I have to start trying to trust the defense and take a second turn. Because if he just runs away and shoots... yeah, I think Mrs. White has to be the second order marker. Well, or Mr. Green. Well, Mr. Green engages either here or here, depending on what he decides to do with Nilfheim, if I lose initiative. Mrs. White can then kind of run depending on what comes out next, and then I have to go... But then she's potentially overextending. Mr. Green is going to be on road still, so I think I go Mr. Green. And I go Mrs. White here and don't develop up for my start zone. Yeah, because they're both full life, so I think I just want to try and scare him here. Try and get some early pressure and take control here a little bit. The fact that he's still going Gray Spears pisses me off so much. Because he still gets to use range attacks, but it's range of 4. So I mean, he'll have height attacks. It's still attacks of 4. Yeah, kill. Yeah, he wants to clear the roadblock, and then get height down into Mrs. White and Mr. Green. So, I mean, it's no different than Nilfheim getting... But my guess is he'll actually roadblock for Nilfheim here. Oh, jeez. Okay, so he's halfway through my Hydras, and we have not killed... Yep, so he roadblocks, and then he's already roadblocked. Yeah, this is abysmal. This is so bad. Oh, that feels bad. Okay, well, okay, we've killed Manuvi, we've killed Arctos, we've killed 3 Dark Claws, 2 Gray Spears who are still getting in stupid value. Yeah, I don't know. All the rest of my Hydras are full life. Not really sure. Not really sure where I'm at. Because he's on height and going to blow up my start zone, it does feel pretty bad. Mr. Green, and then let's see, Orange Mailman. 044 is a good start. But he still gets to block for Nilfheim, which sucks. Mrs. White. Oh, my F. You've got to be kidding me. Luckily, she didn't get my second order marker. You got to be effing kidding me, though. She was meant to chase down Nilfheim. That's so stupid. My defense is starting to slow down here. Okay. Well. I know the next 2 are on Nilfheim. So I might as well go here. He gets a height attack on Mrs. White. I guess that's okay. this feels so bad. I probably shouldn't get in the way of Mrs. White. And I should probably try and get somewhere midway where my road can run around. But blocking here is such a pain in the butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If he goes here, he can't hit, so that's good. Here he can, okay. Well, using these choke points for screens is just really pissing me off. Because he's only giving me 1 attack per turn, and then he's blowing me up. Ugh, freaking Gray Spears, man. Stupid, stupid value from them. Question is, does he go for Mrs. White? Because I'm a smart player, he's a smart player. Because I went Order Marker 1 on Mr. Green, he has to know Order Marker 2 is going to be on Mrs. White, most likely. So does he try and finish her off to steal the Order Marker? Or does he try to split up wounds and wound Mr. Green, who inevitably could potentially be an Order Marker 3? I mean, I think it's clear he's going to do a special attack. So it probably really doesn't matter. I guess the only consideration is whether or not you take the height attack of 7 down into Mrs. White, which honestly would cripple my Order Markers, because then it's steal an Order Marker and Mr. Green. Like I said, but this is Blackfoot Redux, right? I guess that's good feedback to them to move the trees. I'm actually not sure. Is it? I don't know what map this is. Oh yeah, Blackfoot Redux, yeah. No, this is really, really bad choke points here. Really, really bad. Especially, I mean, this level 3 hex is so strong because you block here with 2 figures, and yeah, you're sitting pretty for the rest of the game. Yep, Nilfheim doing stupid Nilfheim things. Just run away while you can. I mean, anywhere he goes, he's going to be safe. This is smart. I mean, you go here, you just target 1 figure. Feels bad, but you're getting a lot of value from it. Question is, if he goes here, do I go Mrs. White here or here? Probably here, just because that's a more likely opening of his roadblock, and then I can potentially launch into his position with Mr. Green. I don't know. Actually, this feels pretty good, because if I can go Mrs. White and engage Nilfheim, if she doesn't die. No, interesting. Okay. So he still wants to go for full value. Sounds good. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Ouch. Ooh, big block. So we know it's on Mrs. White. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we engage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think we roadblock here. Probably. Because I don't want to be in front to block anything. I want to engage, and I want to engage. I can roadblock here for any potential stuff, I guess. I don't know. Not really sure about that one. Attack up into Nilfheim. 2 attacks of 4. See if we can do some wounds and not suck. Oh boy, now he can just disengage. Well, disengages the play. Because I engage, maybe I shouldn't have engaged there. If I go here and he disengages, then I still have a free Mrs. White. That engaging there actually kind of indicates that order marker 3 is on Mr. Green, if he reads into it. So, yeah. One second. Order marker 3, honestly, you just disengage. I don't know where you go. You could go here, 1, 2, 3. No, you can't hit Mr. Green. Actually, there doesn't really save you if I have it on Mrs. White. Here's the safest spot, probably. No, actually, it's not. Here is probably your safest spot. Actually, yeah. You just go here, hit Mr. Green, hit Mrs. White. Yeah, that's easy. There's no reason not to do that. I think I have LOS over the hive over here. Yeah, for sure. These are huge figures we're talking about. These heads are sticking out, and Nilfheim's huge. He's got angles over that hive, and that hive is leaning that way, so yeah. For sure. You know, actually, there would be an argument for not attacking Nilfheim and attacking... Knowing that I'm not... Ooh, that's interesting. Knowing that I'm not going to kill Nilfheim with 2 attacks, I probably should have killed... Yeah, killed the Dark Claw. Knowing that I can't kill Nilfheim in that attack, just engage Nilfheim, kill the Dark Claw, so that when he inevitably disengages... When he inevitably disengages, I've freed up my movement. At least he takes 1 wound, but he's targeting Mr. Green on a 3 for 4. Takes 1. I hate how KG is playing with Nilfheim when he literally only has 2 figures blocking me. It's so stupid. Oh my gosh, and he still has a Marutuk and a frickin' whole squad of Incendivorgs. Ah. Oh, this is so ridiculous. Okay. Well, we can't get Nilfheim, so we're gonna eat this sucker. Would have liked that on Nilfheim, though. Alright, well, Nilfheim's in a pretty bad spot. That's the end of the round. I still get 3 attacks with Mr. Green. So he's going to start switching order markers into Marutuk and the Incendivorgs. Because the Incendivorgs have 8 range, he's going to be able to get some height attacks right out the gate. But he can't get to height yet. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can potentially target some guys back here. So Mr. Green, I think, has to try and kill me a Nilfheim. Question is, if he wins initiative, what does he do with Nilfheim? I think he still plays, he could play over, extend, try and wound the last, Hydras, and then die. I think I go Mr. Green still. Because he's on height, I think I have to take that chance. Just to get as many attacks as possible, but then I only develop 1 when he's likely only going to do 1 order marker on Nilfheim. 1 order marker on Nilfheim is a safe order marker. Dang, I wish I could have gotten myself to this level 3. get a bunch of attacks down into Nilfheim, which is why I think I'm okay with 2 order markers on Mr. Green. But if he starts going full Incendiborgs, then I'm going to be low ground Hydras. Attacks of 4 from 8 range feels bad. I feel like I'm going to have to develop up 2 Hydras here. 2 Hydras onto road. Yikes. Mr. Green, he's farthest away from Scarlet, so actually Scarlet next. Or no, sorry. Yeah, and then Grimace. He's closest to Grimace, so Grimace last. Do I go 2 on Mr. Green? Probably. With the X order marker. 2 on Mr. Green. If he wins initiative, he flies away with Nilfheim, takes some pot shots. I don't know, I kill something. I mean, I can't. Probably, he can probably fly away and even keep away from Mr. Green. So just 2 on Mr. Green. I feel like I need to, maybe I can get early wounds on maybe a Maritok order marker. Because if I know he's only going to go 1 order marker on Nilfheim, which makes sense, maybe I can start eating up redundancies there. So go 2 on Mr. Green, Grimace. No, and then do Scarlet. Because she's the farthest away, likely to get sniped, I think. And I still do Grimace, yeah. I think I have to trust that 3 attacks and maybe an initiative switch here can get me in, maybe not. Wow, he's going full Nilfheim. Interesting. My guess is, wow, that... he is so ballsy, it is ridiculous. I'm in a position to get 3 attacks of 4 into Nilfheim, and he's going 1 order. He's going full 3 order markers. I mean, I think he's going to go 2 order markers. I think he's going to go 2 order markers with Nilfheim, and the 3rd is an X, so he can start developing Borgs, but ballsy to go 2 order markers, man. Ballsy, ballsy. Especially if I win initiative there. I'm getting 3 attacks of 4 into your Nilfheim. Yeah, okay. I know he's got 2 order markers on him. Yeah, I'm really beginning to wish that I had played that a little bit smarter and had Mrs. White kill the Dark Claw, knowing Nilfheim would have disengaged there. Dude, these figures are huge. You definitely have LOS. Yeah, for sure. Alright. Dang, he got the bad roll on Mrs. White. Now he's going to max out on Mr. Green. Oof. Okay, good. Well, it's on Mr. Green. I think I go here rather than here, because here lets me threaten his start zone. And if I want to on the next turn. Do I kill the... No, because I'll just go to his start zone if I don't kill... If I don't... 1 for 5? Oh my gosh, come on. Where are all my skulls when he's blanking? Golly. 2 wounds on Nilfheim. Curious to see what he decides here. If Order Marker 3 is on Nilfheim, I have never seen someone play so ballsy. Because Nilfheim was literally on same level within 2 spaces of my 3 attack Hydra. That's not the smart play, but sometimes playing unconventionally, you know, works out. So I'm really hoping that Order Marker 3 is not on Nilfheim. But it'll kind of depend on how he plays this. Because Nilfheim is just going to go a big attack of 6. Nice, okay. Yeah, so Order Marker 2 is not on Nilfheim. Or Order Marker 3 is not on Nilfheim. He doesn't make this play with a 3rd Order Marker. In fact, I don't know that it makes even sense to still make that play. Even with a 2nd Order Marker, you might as well just fly away and keep shooting at me from range, to be honest. But I guess he understands also this aggressive play. I could come down into the Borgs, get 3 attacks, and take off the redundancies. So there is a reality where that happens as well. And there's a reality where I die. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Man, he's like, oh my gosh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. He has squeezed out so much value from his figures. It is just infuriating. Oh my gosh, 2 Order Markers on Nilfheim when that's so ballsy. I'd never in my life I would have done that. I would have gone 1 Order Marker, guaranteed that I don't lose an Order Marker 2 if I lose initiative if I'm him. But the 2nd Order Marker paid off, man. Paid off. Honestly, though, yeah, Mega Silver, rough time for Team Hydra. This map has everything I think that I could have asked for. Road right outside the start zone. The height is all engageable from my position. The only thing I think that's killed me this game is this stupid 1 hex choke point. It is so infuriating because he forced so many attacks where out of a full life Hydra I could only get 1 attack out of my units. And now obviously it hurts more because it's a Hydra versus like a normal bonding common squad where you can move around and get, you know, other positions. I get that, but holy crap, this hex is so bad. It's infuriating because you can sit here or here and just, yeah, you just can't go anywhere. Do I have height? I do have height. I do have height. Well, at least Scarlet gets to develop. Yay. But now he can throw another Order Marker on Nilfheim because guess who is still blocking the road? Yay. Cody, probably that tree that Mrs. White is next to should be pushed 1 space to the left. Yeah. Yeah. At the very least. Even then, it's still a choke point, right? Because you move the tree here, this spot then becomes a choke point because of the water. So it's just that water, I think, needs to be replaced. And then the tree pushed back 1. Tree pushed back 1 here, water gets replaced by a land somewhere. Or even switch out this water for one of these start zone swamp waters. Makes it much more manageable. Not a lot, but more so. Oh boy. Yeah, honestly I can't go with Scarlet anywhere else really. I think that's as best as I can do. Because then I can grab here, potentially run down. Dang, man, this sucks. I really felt good about this coming into this matchup, but Varkanans are king in a large and huge format. Like, it's not that they beat everything. It's that they trade way too well. they just trade so freaking well, man. I didn't set my order markers. I mean, I was gonna go Scarlet anyway, so we're gonna go Scarlet. We'll pretend like I didn't see what he was rolling. But now I could go a freaking Mrs. White if I really wanted to. But I won't, because I wouldn't have made that play. Grimace. I don't know. I don't even know. Scarlet's just dead. Maybe 2 on Scarlet. Grimace, develop up. No, it's got. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Scarlet. Whatever. But Scarlet's so dead. Let's see. SirH is working on an update already. Oh, nice. Good. I'm glad. Alright. I'll let him reset. But I'll keep him on the 1. He can reset, that's fine, but I get to keep his roll. Sorry. That's his own fault he revealed too early. I'm behind, so I'm not feeling very kind right now. This is a kick you out of the playoffs right now at this point, so I'm trying to get everything I can. I'll let you reset, but I think it's... Yeah, Mega, it's not OHS, it's your call, but I think it's fair he reset, but fair for me he keep the 1. I mean, I think both sides get it fair. If he mistakenly reveals his order markers, he gets to reset. But I think it's fair he keeps the 1 at that point, because then both sides, like, yeah, he knows he loses initiative, but then I'm allowing him to reset his order markers, knowing that he's going to lose. I'd rather that than I don't know. Sure, just weird when you can pick your order markers knowing you're going to beat a 1. Well, I already picked mine. So it's your advantage now to pick knowing you're losing. Yeah, so it's Earthling's advantage knowing he's going to lose. So it's really Mega's call. It's Mega Silver's call at this point, so... We'll wait. I'll let Mega decide. Mega Silver can make that call. I'm being a little bit too competitive, I guess you could say. But considering this is at a bit of a clinching point in the game when I could potentially come back if my last two Hydras can pull their weight, then, you know, it's you know, I'd rather he make the call. Yeah, go ahead and make the call, Megan. We'll just keep going. At this point, there's going to have to be a bit of a mediator, so... So what's the ruling then? Other person can decide whether the roll stands if they want a re-roll. Neutral roller has the option to change their order marker locations. So I believe that was what I suggested then. Is that correct? So the other person, me, can decide whether the reroll stands. I did. If they want a reroll, okay. Okay, so got it. Okay. So he goes full Borgs, makes sense, since he's going to lose his Nilf order marker, which, you know, expected. I went two turns on Scarlet, though, which is interesting. Because now I don't want to target Nilfheim, right? He's going to get height on level 3. He's going to run up here. Oh gosh, yeah, he can just take these level 3s here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Oh, I can't even contest that spot. Oh man, I'm almost better to go here, but then I can't get same level on that one. Oh. Yeah, you're good, Mega Silver. No worries. I appreciate you jumping in on the game. Yeah, no problems there. Gosh, I mean, this still feels pretty bad. I feel like I'm gonna have to accept. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, gross. So he can target me from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From this position, he can still shoot me all the way over here. That's disgusting. Okay, well, I only get 2 turns with Scarlet, so I've got to decide how I want to play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gross. Yeah, this feels really bad. If I go here, I can't even... He'll just go here, here, I don't know. If I go here, I'm going to have to soak attacks anyway, so I might as well try and kill a Nilfheim and a dude blocking my way. Yeah. I've been accepting low ground and attacks of 4 this whole time, so why not do it a little bit longer? Attacks of 1 into 4 feel awful though, so I'd appreciate not rolling so terribly. Come on. 3 out of 4 is not bad. I could use a blank. Okay, 2 wounds, not bad. I mean, he could go order marker 1 on Nilf, I guess. Get some value. He knows Nilf's not going to die. 2 life left on Nilf. Yeah, okay, makes sense. If that's the case, then even if he attacks an attack of 7 down, if I somehow survive that, I might still just disengage and try to take redundancies off of the Borgs. In fact, I'd try and take the redundancies off this one. I'd disengage, go here, and attack down. So his best spot is here so that I can't get a height attack down. But then I'd probably disengage and try to come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Yeah, then I'd just go here and attack down. Just depends on how many wounds he gets on me, honestly. Also depends on if he wants to try and split attacks or go somewhere like here. No, yeah, he's going there. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'd still go over here to disengage because then that blocks them from moving up onto that level 3. 2 for 7's blockable. Come on. Alright. Number 2 on Scarlet. We take the disengage. If I go here, that gives up height on that level 3. And I'd rather block the level 3s on this side, especially because Grimace is developing over here. So 1 LEA. And then 3 attacks of 5. Yep. Ah, 2 out of 5 is not good enough. Dang it. Ooh. It is for that one. 4 out of 5 is a little bit better. Oh, yeah, I guess he gets to choose. Yeah, he can play it like Mesodemons, just kill the figure. I mean, you have 8 range. You want your number of attacks. Not sure it makes sense to kill the figure because then you're only getting 2 attacks per turn, but you have redundancies. And then you can hold on to them. And because you saw that I rolled 4 out of 5, makes sense. And actually knowing that I rolled 4 out of 5, you know you're going to lose 2 order markers. Or you know you're going to lose 2 redundancies. So actually he has the advantage of knowing killing him on the first one saves losing a second redundancy. So at this point, I think he's good. Go ahead and kill the figure, save yourself 2 lives potentially. I'm surprised by that a little bit. I guess he wanted the number of attacks. So redundancies are gone. Kind of wish I had 3 order markers on Scarlet, but she's in a good spot, so I'll take it. I'll take it. And actually, he still gets his special attack, so there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so he'll get 1 height attack of 4, special attack of 4, still a special attack of 4. Still really good odds of doing damage. Oh yeah, and then he can take height on the next turn. Yep, makes a lot of sense. Because I put it on Grimace, things are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Not the greatest, but Grimace can get here and then in 1 turn get up here, so that's not horrible. Scarlet's at 3 life, and then I've got... Let's see, Grimace. Yeah, Scarlet's at 3 life, and then Grimace is full life. His Nilfheim still has 2 life left and a full life Marituk. Oh, and Marituk can one-shot all of my Hydras. All I need, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to be like on this level 2 when Marituk comes up onto this level 2, and then I just grab height and then 4 attacks of 5. That's what I need to happen, but you know. Oh, that was 7 defense, but whatever. Okay, still get 6, 4v6. Yeah, I was going to say he's due for a good roll. due for a bad roll. Ooh, okay. Well, I really wish I had it on Scarlet. But I also couldn't have guaranteed it going that well either. He's loving life knowing it's on Grimace, though. Because now he takes height, stays height, and then goes around. But like I said, he had the advantage knowing his order markers. He could go full Borgs knowing he's not going to lose all of them. So that whole order marker situation transpired, giving him the advantage. Sucks, but what are you going to do? Uh, 7 defense. F. Dang it. Low ground attacks. Yeah, low ground attacks. Really need Scarlet to hold out there. Means I'm only going to have one attacker in Grimace. Yikes. Okay, now the order marker he's not going to see coming is a Mrs. White. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Does that make sense to go Grimace there? For sure kill that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go here. Engage both Nilfheim and block Marituk and maybe attack down and kill 1. Mrs. White engage 2. Yeah, and then I think I have to go Grimace after that. Scarlet's going to be engaged. Yeah. Yeah, that has to be the order markers because Mrs. White, so he's engaged. Mrs. White has to engage. I can target this guy with Grimace. Mrs. White hopefully is the order marker he's not expecting. Get engaged and then hopefully soak, attacks and damage. Scarlet soaks there. And then Grimace can come in and hopefully start cleaning up. But that's a full life Hydra versus the rest of his army. So I'm going to have to get really lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. But I could actually threaten both of those. So that's actually pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Borgs, Marituk, Nilf, Borgs. Well, we're going to go here. And let's see, he's got it on Borgs, Marituk, Nilf, Borgs. So I know it's on Borgs, so I think I just need to limit his activations there. Oh, 1 for 5 is not going to do it. Apparently it is. Thank goodness for that order marker. Yeesh. Now I've got him engaged, which was the whole point of that order marker. Now Grimace can come in and hopefully start doing stuff. Maybe keeping Marituk on low ground. Oh, gall. Jeez. That is a very dead Scarlet. Phew. Every little bit counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, do I go here? Yeah, because he's still engaged there. And now I can attack Marituk potentially. Full life Hydra. He's got 1 Borg, 2 life Nilfheim, and Marituk. This could get spicy. This could get spicy. Oh, let's go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is gross. 4 attacks of 4 into 9 life and 4 defense. I have to get pretty lucky to kill me a Marituk, and then he just returns fire. I think I have to kill Nilfheim and the Borg, and then hopefully take a level 3 once Marituk kills here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't even get up there. Feels bad, but I think I gotta do it. I gotta clear out the level 3. Take on Marituk. Mrs. White blocking that spot feels pretty amazing. But actually, I also just opened up a spot for him to win initiative and Marituk gain level 3, so. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. He doesn't want to give up height. Makes sense. He needs to win initiative. Well, we go full on Grimace and Mrs. White, and then hope that Theracus can somehow finish this out. Mrs. White could be an order marker 3. No, it doesn't make sense for Grimace to go order marker 3. Grimace. I have to go 2 on Grimace. I have to take that risk. Order marker 3 on Theracus? No. I mean, I know he's going for Grimace, so I've got to force him to attack Grimace. Oops, sorry. And then Grimace. Like he's already going to attack the figure that has the most attacks on him. I already know that. But I've got to win initiative. Alright, well, he got the initiative he needed. Eight attack into 6 defense. He could one-shot my order markers here. Two out of 8. Woo! Dobby, let's go! Come on! Let's go! Whew! 4 attacks of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go here. No. Yeah, because then if I survive, I can potentially disengage, take height attacks down. But if he disengages, then he just takes level 3, but then I can attack up, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, 4 attacks of 4. Come on. Come on. Not. Okay, I rolled statistical. Oh my gosh. I needed more skulls, but he could have. He can also one-shot me here. all it takes is one big swing of 8. Yikes. Grimace. Grimace doing work. Grimace doing work. Well, part of me wants to disengage and take 2 hide attacks, but I think I have to take my 3 attacks of 4, not 2 attacks of 5. Let's see if I can finish him off. Marutuk. What just... Holy crap. Cody, I hope you stayed up to watch this game, because you just witnessed Grimace just tear through the end game. Wow, that I felt so far behind. But I think the end game state that got me that game was Mrs. White order marker. That Mrs. White order marker was huge because it blocked it blocked 2 Incendiborgs. It blocked an Nilfheim. I killed the Incendiborg. She blocked defense. It kept Marutuk on low ground rather than coming up to the platform here. He was... Problem was Grimace was unengaged and could clean up. The Mrs. White or marker really gave me the space needed for him to come in. Any issues? Yeah, because Grimace was able to come in one turn and eat that Borg, and Mrs. White was engaging everything else, I could just eat everything else with 4 attacks on wounded figures. If I go Nilf, Borg instead, I get used out. Yeah, but if I know it's... wait. Yeah, oh, yeah, but he ended the order. He ended the round. Didn't I kill Nilf at that point? I killed Nilf and the last Borg before that last round. So you would have lost an war marker. Yeah, because if he goes turn 3 on Marutuk, I had already killed... He ended the round with Marutuk, I believe. And then I killed Nilfheim and the Borg. And then he won initiative and got first attack on the Hydra. I don't think so, because then I would have stayed up doing nothing on Ore Marker 3. And I know I didn't give up a turn. Yeah, I know I didn't give up a turn, so I'm pretty sure I did kill him on an Order Marker 3. I'm pretty sure I killed Nilf on an Order Marker 3. Yeah, because I did attacks in a Nilf. Yep, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just checked. I killed Nilf and Borg on our marker 3. So you played it right. Nilf was dead. I don't think you did. It's just Scarlet and White had you tied, and my last Grimace could charge in and snipe markers. Like the Mrs. White or marker really gave me a ton of value. Sorry for those of you watching that I'm just like chatting and not really talking. So that was a crazy game. That was bonkers. I was so far behind so early because of the Varkanans. But that end game was incredible. That end game was ridiculous. I think I made a really good evaluation with that Mrs. White position. I said Scarlet's engaged with that Borg. There's 2 Borgs and a Nilfheim, and she has 1 attack, but it's not the attack that I need to go through. It's just the fact that I need to be on height, blocking Marituk when Marituk wants to develop, and also just engaging Nilfheim and the 2 Borgs. And then I can use Grimace to come up and clean up this one. And even though Scarlet died on that attack, Grimace came up, killed that one, which doesn't matter because they're engaged with Mrs. White, which means then I get 4 attacks with Grimace going into that position. And so it just, everything worked out perfectly there. With my first AV6 really hurt. For sure. For sure. 1 or 2 wounds there gives you the game probably. Yeah, because if he gets 1 or 2 wounds with that first series of with that first attack, if he doesn't go 2 for 8 and he goes 4 for 8 and gets, I don't know, 1 or 2 wounds, I mean, I do wounds on that next turn, but then he's got 4 or 5 life, and I did have an order marker 3 on Mrs. White, so maybe I put a few more wounds, I get level 3 and attack down or something, I don't know. In Therkis, sure, maybe I somehow get lucky and get first strike and then, can do wounds on a maxed out skull and he blanks, but that's much less likely, right? So the fact that first attack didn't go through and I got 4 full attacks was just bonkers. Yeah, close game, I feel like I have such a bad record against you. Sorry about that. We have good games, though. Really close. Just good gaming on your part. You have my number. Yeah, honestly though, masterful play with Varkanans. Really got a ton of value out of them. You guys are going Jesus and good luck. Let's see. You too. Yeah, Cody, Grimace, let's go. I love how you just picked that up. I don't know if you're 20 minutes behind or if you're just reading the chats or whatnot, but yeah, Grimace, man. I didn't activate him till the very end, and part of it was because you kind of said that earlier, and so I was kind of like, all right, I'll see how this plays out. And Grimace, man, he ate up the end of that game. I mean, he just went ham on those guys. When he activated and came in, he killed the last 2 Borgs, finished off the last Nilfheim, last 2 wounds on Nilfheim, and full life Marituk, gone. Crazy game. 8 Hydras, man. You can go through 7 of them, or 7 of them, and that last one with 4 attacks, jeez, can just still eat you up. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So, that's weird. Oh, am I not logged in? Oh, I'm not logged in as myself. Whoops. There we go. Now I can report the game. Crazy, crazy stuff. So yeah, we're logging out now. Megasilver, the grimace snake shake approaches. Yeah, seriously. I mean, that was bonkers. I tell you. We can click back into that and talk about it for a second here, without actually logging in. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of stuff that he did in this position where he blocked with the Varkanons on these hexes, and it was just ridiculous value that he got out of that position. I mean, just ridiculous value. It was so hard for me to use my Hydras to eat through that with 4 attacks, and I only get a kill 1 figure, right? And so, I mean, the Varkanons got value even in death, essentially, right? Like, they, weren't being used for many attacks at times. They were just getting in the way. And, there's a couple times when I didn't target them that I should have. That would have helped me a lot more into Nilfheim. But at the end of the day, that end game, I think I just gave myself a chance. Got some good positions with the disengage. If you remember, where Scarlet was over here, and I disengaged and ate his redundancies and blocked him from getting the height. So then he had to kind of rotate around, back up, come this way, and then they just tanked. Mrs. White comes in and I just lock him up in his position while the final Hydra comes in and just eats everything. Oh, that was awesome. Good game. Good game. Hopefully that was entertaining, and for those of you that stuck it out, awesome. Hopefully you were entertained, and for those of you that didn't, that's okay too. Really good game. Long stream. I'm gonna head off. Really appreciate it. Having the conversations and getting to see the Hydras pull it out there at the end. That was awesome. Anyway, that's it for me for now. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.